Alright, welcome back to Dominions. So, full disclosure, I'm a little drunk at the moment, but that's okay, because all we have to do is read messages. And I'll plan out my turns later tomorrow after I've gotten over my hangover. Alright, research and evocation is completed. Yay! Alright, there was a battle in the high woods between... Oh my. Okay, where was this? Let's take a look. Man? What's going on here? Oh, interesting. Okay. Dwarf Comic has come in here and has leaders, right? Oh my god, okay, I'm sorry. Where's their commander? These are just, Hierophant, right? Who's his leader? Okay, hang on a sec. Well, that was quite a nice snipe, wasn't it? Well, he's gonna have fun when Daz comes in here with Avalon. Alright, well, good on Asphodel. Carrion Beast, only one. Oh, they did manage to kill one. Shiniyama lost nothing, it was just province defense. Well, okay, perhaps rumors of Asphodel's... Or, never mind. Let's just go ahead and watch this next one. Alright. So, this is the army I informed Ermor of, and obviously Ermor did not bother to try to engage them. And I did get an email, and I actually just wrote back to Marcus Aurelius, so we are still... Strength of Giants. Gonna have to look that one up. We are still in the process of trying to work out some kind of a negotiation. It'll be interesting to see Marcus's videos, because I'm starting to get a better idea of what his concerns are. And, yeah, like... I think we're both worried about one another, which is good news for me, because I'm pretty much preoccupied with Agartha being a threat to me. But, as you might have noticed from... Okay, our undefended province of Ermor has been conquered by the enemy. Yep, that's fine. There was battle in Whitewater. Oh my. Oh, we attacked, that's right. At least we're getting one province back. Okay. Fafnir cast Earthmite. Okay. Did that affect his strength? Enchantment +4? Yeah, that's what it did. Earthmite gave him strength, I believe. Water Strike seems to have done nothing, and then he's just holding, and now he's going in. And doing damage, I hope. Please continue to do damage. He's not regenerating, but that's probably because he went from a province of lesser dominion into... Or a province of higher dominion to a province of lesser dominion, so he's probably over his max hit points. Is that correct? Current hit points, maximum hit points 186. Yep, that's what happened. So, and thank you to all you guys in those previous videos for explaining how that worked, because I was so confused for so long. But anyway, there we go. Alright, he's still chasing these guys, and he's not going to catch them. That's okay, he turns around and he's going to kill this guy. Yay, experience points. Alright, we got them all. Well, very short little turn there. Here we are over here. Our guys suitably recovered from being starving. What? Are they still starving? Seriously? Whoa, seriously. They are. Damn. Really? I can't get supplies on those guys, huh? That's annoying. Okay. Well, here's a huge giant army yet again. So Ermor has consolidated his forces. That's fine. How are we doing over here? Supplies, supply usage 95. Okay, so this army should all be fed up. Not fed up as in angry, but like their stomachs should be full. Unfortunately, we still got all these diseased units, and they are not going to survive. Okay, and these guys, none of them are diseased. Okay, looks good. Looks good. And nation overview real quick. Let's just take a look at how long our fortresses are going to be. So, build a castle, 5 months remaining. And build a fortress, 2 months remaining. Alright, 2 turns for that fortress to get up. Let's take a look at the map down here. Alright, we're in a position there. Okay, still nothing over here. We need to conquer this province. Let's see. Let's take a look over here. Alright, still goofing around over here. Logrian warrior, huh? Yeah, what are you doing, Daz? You're spending money on stuff that, Oh, look at this! Yeah, I think rumors of Shinuyama's dire straits are greatly exaggerated because he's now got 3 fortresses to my 1. So I'm not inclined to take his, you know, missives about how awful... Oh my goodness, did my perverse wish not come true? Did his armies actually fail to conquer this province? Zeus, the Titan of Heaven, is here. Interesting. Spring Hawks, Wolf Tribe Archers, Griffins. Oh, this is a level 3. Oh my goodness. We have found the level 3 throne. Well, that is good to know. That is good to know. That affects our strategy quite a bit. We're, again, going to take this throne, and this throne, and this throne, and then our path to victory may rely on going through Avalon. This may be what we do. This may be how we win the game. I think we see the light at the end of the tunnel here. And if it works, we win. If it fails, somebody else does. But I think this is how I probably win the game. If I'm going to win the game, is go to here, claim the throne, and then go through here and try to take this level 3 throne. Yep. Alright, interesting. Alright, over here, again, yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything too exciting happening. Shinuyama's down here. Daz, you're not here. What are you doing? I thought your army was here. I thought you were attacking here this turn. What's going on? I feel as though we are being lied to. I think Avalon is not doing what it says it's going to do. And I'm actually semi-worried. Did he not get his turn in? I'm gonna have to ask. This is bizarre. This is really bizarre. Like, Avalon said they were going to attack this province. And they also said they were going to attack this province. But they didn't take these provinces. Okay. Well, that's a look at this turn. I'm going to go offline and just check and see if everything's hunky-dory. So, who knows. But anyway, I'll see you in a bit after I plan my episode, or this will never happen because what the heck is going on with Avalon? Anyway, talk to you in a bit. Alright, we're back with the battle plans for this episode. Not a lot of diplomacy has been going on, so it's going to be mercifully a little bit shorter episode this time than last time. And let's start up over here. So we got a lot of arrows here. Basically, I'm moving Aurelius, the scout, back into Ermor, just to take a look at what's happening there. And then over here, we are going to be attacking these 3 provinces this turn. And you'll notice that these 3 provinces, each of them have a connection. So my reason for these 3 provinces is that as long as one of these provinces gets conquered by my army, then if the other army should rout, then they will have a place to escape to, and I won't face destruction. So that's why I want to attack all 3 at once. And surely we can we can defend. So even if Ermor did something crazy like move this huge army over to here or here, they're only going to destroy one of my armies. And I don't think Ermor is going to do that. I think he surely sees this army here. He might go for it and attack Marcus in this province. He might come after me over here. If he does, well, we're prepared as best we can. So, yeah, this is my defense that I've prepared for Sabouts if he comes over. I also bumped the province defense to 15, so we got a few chaff units. I don't know that they're really going to do much for me, but still, it's something. But I want to knock out these temples. Well, yeah, right? Yeah, this is my defense here. Okay, and from this province, we are moving some of our guys over. You'll notice that we did not successfully knock off any of the Dominion here, but I'm still going to have Gordon overkill preach again, just, you know, because what else is he going to do for the moment? All right, over here, we're sending Lighthawk the Vanhurst with 10 of our vans, and he's set to just spam Blessing, and then after that, hopefully just Banishment. All right, so those 10 vans ought to be able to take out this province. Up here, I've decided to move in Gunlag with 10 of his vans, and same thing, Blessing, and then just cast spells because there's no undead up here that we know of. And over here, unfortunately, this army with Gandalf did not stop starving. So, yeah, we got to do something with them ASAP. So we're going to go in and try to conquer this province. And, yeah, since they're already kind of messed up, I figured they're probably more likely to, I don't know, they're the most likely to rout. But at the same time, I think this might be a weak army. There's only the 20 or so long deads and ghouls. So hopefully, as long as the whole army doesn't rout, we'll be okay. But, man, look at the morale. It's just awful. Really bad morale. I don't know if this army's going to be able to take that province out. 3 morale, like seriously, it's bad. If they get hit like once, they might just be like, I've had enough, and run away. So we'll see what happens. But they're my most trashy army at the moment, so that's what I'm going to do it. That's what I'm going to do with them. I could attack with my scout too. That's pointless. So that's the plan there. So this province we may not be able to take. These 2 I hope we will. And then we'll regroup with our starving army over here with Gandalf. Maybe I should call him Marvin. Yeah, that should break things up with Sabouts. Again, we're not ready to go back and siege him, so I'm not going to do that. Especially look at all this monstrous army here. Marcus, I expect, is going to move into this province with this army, and I think we can all predict that he's beelining for this throne. Like, that just makes the most sense, I think, for him, and he'll let me keep these provinces. And if I can, I'll try to keep this here. And then now, me and Dwarf Comic are going to need to talk. I need to send him an email. I haven't yet, because I just never know quite exactly what to do. There's information I want to exchange with him, but it's hard to judge what we can do for each other so far, except perhaps have a truce. Speaking of truces, so me and Marcus still do not have a firm peace treaty. We are sort of just at de facto peace mode at the moment. He's worried about me attacking him immediately. Like, I sent him a proposition for peace, being, okay, we both declare that we will not attack each other until after Ermor is completely removed from the game. Now, for me, the advantage of that is that I can hold off attacking Ermor, and then Marcus is going to have to if he wants to attack me. So, yeah, that's why I like that idea. And I can't tell Marcus that. And so that is why he responded to me, well, I'm worried that as soon as you finish attacking Ermor, you're just going to attack me immediately. I want something longer than that. I was like, well, longer is fine. I was like, 100 years is still on the table, man. Anyway, yeah, so we're both looking at each other slightly differently, and I don't know, I don't want to, I've tried to dispel his fears of me a little bit and been like, look, dude, I'm in the same boat here. I can't afford to have a you know, like for me, the worst thing I'm worried about is weakening myself fighting Ermor and then having you attack me and I'm out of position and my army is weakened. You know, I was like, I'm fine with going for something longer if you want to propose it. And we've just kind of left off there. I think our diplomacy is losing a little bit of steam. I don't mean me and Marcus, I mean all of the players, just because I think some of us are kind of busy, and also I think there was just a big burst of activity once we started coming into conflict with each other. Now I think we've kind of retired and are starting to maybe be a little bit more private. And certainly I think we're just kind of tired of each other. Just tired of talking to each other. You know, so anyway, up here, so it'll be interesting to find out if Dwarf Comic claims this throne or not. He's got the Carrion Lord who radiates power, I should say. So I wonder if he's going to claim that throne yet or not. He may just be building a fortress there. I'm going to go ahead and move my scout up. I do want to get eyes on Asphodel's capital. So this was not what I expected. I thought Daz was going to be moving his army into this province this turn. I think I mentioned that before. And I don't know what the heck he's doing, man. Like, where is he? What is he doing? So I kind of hope that Asphodel actually attacks Avalon here. And so I'm going to move my scout here. I don't see why Dwarf Comic wouldn't just keep pushing in. But maybe there's an army here. I don't know. Like I said, we'll find out. We're going to move our scout here. Obviously still building a capital here, which... Or, I mean, a fortress here, which... Daz. Buddy. That's all I have to say. Let's build a castle in the middle of the desert. So, I mean, I get it. I actually do like building castles in this province here because it has so many connections for your fortress. Like, you can just deploy your army instantly to a whole variety of regions. It's just that all the regions are desert. Okay, let's go ahead and just scoot over here. So we have this army, this throne army here to deal with. And I'll post the stats for this army up on the screen, and I think there's about 80 of these infantry, these wolf tribe warriors. That's going to be a problem because they get double attacks, and double attacks are going to be very good at countering the defense value of my vans, but they're otherwise really crappy units. So really this battle here is going to come down to the magic users, and I am worried about that. I am worried about what those mages are going to be casting when we enter into combat. And so again, we're going to just charge in as quickly as possible, I think, although that incentivizes the independent province mages to cast you know, offensive spells. But yeah, we're going to do it. But if they start summoning a bunch of fire elementals and stuff like that, we're going to have some issues, I'm afraid. I don't know if we're going to be able to take this province or not. But I'm going to try. I figure let's go ahead and try. So we've got our cripple squad here. Everybody who has like 2 movement and less. We got them way at the front. So hopefully they'll get targeted and they'll get the brunt of the attack. I've got them in line formation so that they'll hopefully take a little bit less damage from the archers. And I think the archers are going to be up in the upper right of the battlefield. And then my vans here, they're both set to attack closest, so these guys should hopefully flank whatever comes in at this here. And remember, this line here is hardly going to move forward at all, and these guys should, with the water bless, just zip right on through. So yeah, I'm actually kind of worried if maybe I should put these guys even further forward or not. I don't know. We'll put them there. The archers here, I've set them to fire at the archers, and of course they're split because these 2 armies are coming from different provinces. And then the Van Hearses, so yeah, air shield first, just because there's no point in taking any risk, and air shield doesn't cost hardly any. Whoops, I just wanted to take a look at those spell. It only costs 10 fatigue, so we should be fine. And then aim, we'll give our archers just a little bit extra precision and see if they can do some good. And then after that, just spells, whatever. Probably we will have to counter some undead, and that's where I think I'll probably be okay with this fight. Is hopefully the most dangerous one will be the, I think it's a Conjurer is in there, and yeah, after the other mages, you know, exhaust themselves casting fire elementals or whatever, hopefully we'll be able to kill those elementals. They'll be asleep from fatigue, and then we'll just have to deal with like skeletons. And hopefully these 3 holy units will have enough banishment capacity to deal with that easily. So that's the plan. I think we can take it. We'll find out. So, over here in Juek, so it's time to take this province back. There's about 25, I think, knights. I didn't actually show the report on the screen. I'm kind of annoyed by that in the last episodes, but I went back and counted them. And again, I have this guy out in front just because he's the most wounded, so if anybody dies or gets targeted, I want it to be him. And the rest of these guys hold an attack. Let's put you guys over there. Okay. Hold an attack. So we've got 25 vans versus what's going to be about 25 knights and then a few, like a dozen heavy infantry. So we'll wipe this army out easily. And then from there, I'm going to try to move one of my commanders into Emain and start working on a fortress. And the other one, we're going to have to sail those units somewhere. We'll sail them out. Back here in Vanheim, here's where all my money is going. I am recruiting 4 Fey Boars, so yeah, not happy about that, as well as another Vanhurst. But this should give me enough supplies that I should be able to have a decent enough army to siege Ermor. But you know, the only annoying thing is after that, there's not a lot of use I have for them. But this is going to take long enough to. This castle is going to take long enough to defeat that I suppose it's worth it. And then, yeah, there's no way to get rid of them once I have them, and then, like I said, the upkeep is ridiculous. Like, that's so expensive. Anyway, and we got a Vanhurst, and we're getting the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 vans to go and take up here. Unless something horrible happens over here, in which case I may have to reconsider and bring in reinforcements. But anyway, that's that. Over here, still building the fortress. It's going to be done in 2 more turns. Hopefully, there's no betrayal coming from Tortuga over here. He can't afford to have a fight with me over here, though. I mean, if he messes with me, I'm just gonna have to punish him. So I don't think he's going to. He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't need to. Let's see. Setenofero here is going to move into this province, the Emerald Lake, and I've got him to set on hold twice before retreating. Just let's see what's in here. There's probably some, you know, big bosses and magic users, and if there are magic users, let's let them spam their spells a little bit and maybe use up some gems before I go in with my Pretender. And, well, we don't know if we're going to go in with my Pretender or not, because if the army's too powerful, I'm not going to. And then with Fafnir, we're going to go in and take out these Ichthyids. That should be no problem. As far as my research goes, we are going to get Alteration, and we'll have Alteration in time for my Pretender to possibly go into this province. And the reason for that, again, is just to get my Pretender a little bit buff. And then after that, dedicated to Evocation. A lot of you guys have been saying, like, yeah, go for Evocation in the comments, and I agree. So I am a little bit conflicted about taking the Alteration so quickly, but as opposed to jumping into Evocation, but yeah, let's do it. I want to get those spells for my Pretender. I'm prioritizing short term over long term a little bit. And if I decide I can't take this province, then we'll do something else with Fafnir. I imagine Ulm is going to move to this province, and so between me and Ulm, we're going to have to decide who's going to take this province here, and probably going to have to let Ulm take it. Now, we do have the issue with the Dominion here. Now, since we're moving in, we're going to have 186 hit points when we move into that Dominion, but since this is enemy Dominion, what we're going to be looking at is no regeneration until our hit points probably fall below 124. That I'm guessing that I'll have a Dominion penalty of -31 when I move into that Dominion. So Yeah, that's unfortunate. We do have our experience bonuses to help, though, so, you know, his defense skill is going to still be what it is. But anyway, like I said, I'm not worried about the Ichthyeids, and so, yeah, I think we're going to be fine there. Let's see, any other recruitment going on around here? We are taking Urtaku into the Cerulean Sea, and we may start pillaging it. The unrest is falling, that's good. This Whitewater here must have a magic site or something. I don't know, maybe not. But look at this. It only has a population of 1,000. That is crazy. Income 6. Totally worthless province. This one's probably going to be not very good either. But anyway. Let's see. Anything else going on in the world today? This throne here. This has to be the... let's see. Thrones of Ascension. This has to be the Throne of Splendor. And so we took a look at this a little bit ago. I could actually handle this army pretty good since Springhawks are electrical and I have electric resistance on most of my guys. And the Griffins, huge Titan of Heaven. You know what would be really awesome that I would love to find out is if you could possibly seduce Titans and these like heavy chases. That would be sweet. Like if you could, yeah. If you could steal this guy as Zeus the Titan, wouldn't that be awesome? Like, I don't know. If any of you guys have done that in Dominions, like, let me know. I would love to know if that's possible. And then, like, when you have him, he probably just counts as a commander, and I don't think he counts as your pretender or anything, but that'd be interesting if he could also go around claiming thrones just by virtue of being one of the pretender chases. I doubt it, though. He's probably just, like I said, a commander who happens to be a Titan. But wouldn't that be a sweet Titan to have? Oh my god, getting this guy as a commander. Like, I wish I had... I would love to go in here and try to seduce if I had seduction units, just to see if I could pull that off. Anyway. Oh yeah, and we talked about this before. Grand strategy level-wise, we're looking at... we have 2 points here. We have 2 points here. Okay, so if these are 1 point thrones that we're looking at, so we'd have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So even if all of these thrones are 1 point thrones, then my strategy is still the same. Take this one, take this one, take this one, declare war on man at that point, and then go in for this one and try to grab this one before anybody else can do anything. One problem is that man's fortress is here, but I could probably move around it if I had to. It would just take some time, but I don't think I will. I think we'll just go right on through. But the problem is, how am I going to get my pretender or my prophet through this gauntlet? But that's the plan. So we're going to go here with my prophet, claim this throne, and then try to get him up here ASAP and claim this throne. We'll probably have this throne claimed. So yeah, we'll move in here, hopefully defeat this, and the next turn claim this, and the turn after that be able to claim this, and then we'll go up and claim this, and that'll put me at 8 at best, and what did I say, like 6 at worst. And then we'll go in for this throne, and if we're lucky, these will all be 2 point thrones. So yeah, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and if this is a 2 point throne as well, 9, 10, we win. If it's not, hang on a sec, did I get my math right? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the worst case scenario. 8, 9, 10. Yep, that's the plan. This is the way to do it. There's no reason for me and Marcus to fight each other. I could try to push through to this province, maybe, but I think what I would rather do is let Marcus preoccupy himself with that. And yeah, we'll see. Could also try maybe coming down, pushing in through this throne as well, but I'd kind of, I don't know. Once I get to 8 points, though, I really have to rush. The guys are going to come after me at that point, and this is my only option for winning, I think. And if I don't win, like if they stop me from doing it, I'm just gonna have to hunker down and be defensive. I'll probably lose the game, but I'll try to stay in and defend myself, and just have to regroup and look for an opportunity to try to win again. Like wait for an opportunity to see if I can come back out. That's what I imagine Ulm is trying to do right now. He's out of the game basically until he can get himself regrouped. He's got to wait for us to mess up. So yeah, it's just one of those things. Like, I think with this game, sometimes what happens is, or with a lot of games like this, is what happens is you get your chance to win, you go for it, and if you fail, you just have to wait until your chance comes around again, and hope that the other players, when it's their chance to win, they mess up. So that's the deal. All right. That was a very long way of describing my strategy, but it's basically the same thing as, like I said, boom, 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 and probably boom. If we're lucky, we end here. All right. I'll talk to you in the next episode. Wish me luck. Hope that none of the other players have figured this out. Hope none of the players royally screw me over. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you then. Bye-bye.